Meanwhile, lawmakers on Capitol Hill have a few more days to vote on a short-term spending bill. It will need to be approved this week to avoid a government shutdown right before the holidays. The continuing resolution has to be approved in both the House and the Senate by Friday at midnight. CBS News political reporter Taurean Small is tracking those talks on Capitol Hill and joins me now. Taurean, so what are some of the major issues holding back this continuing resolution?
Yeah, it's unclear if Democrats and Republicans see eye to eye on the level of spending. Speaker Mike Johnson has said that the goal is to push this deadline back, which, as we know, is midnight on Friday, to March. So into a new administration is when they're looking to kick the can down on any substantive spending changes. But we know that the Farm Bill, the 2018 Farm Bill, was a sticking point because Democrats and Republicans couldn't see eye to eye on reauthorization of that. So that's also a conversation of how much money they're spending toward reauthorizing agriculture appropriation. But then we also know hurricane relief is a huge issue as well. The Biden administration is asking for a number that Republicans don't see eye to eye on. This is, of course, after Hurricane Helene and Milton. So those are the conversations we're watching as we get closer to this Friday deadline. I should note, though, that Speaker Johnson said before Congress recessed over the weekend that Sunday was the date he was eyeing to release the text of this stopgap measure. We haven't seen that text yet.
So, Taurean, let me ask you about FEMA and those hurricane-ravaged states that have been waiting for critical hurricane disaster relief. What's on the table, and will there be enough to fund the volume of those disaster relief loan requests?
Well, it's unclear just how much Republicans are looking to pare back. President Biden asked for Congress to appropriate $100 billion in funding, and Republicans have repeatedly said that that number is just not enough. They want to be thorough in investigating where exactly this money will go and how it will be utilized. But we know that there are some areas of Virginia, for example, that are still requesting quite a significant number of federal funds for their recovery cleanup efforts. So it's unclear if Republicans and Democrats will see eye to eye on that. But again, the deadline is this Friday, so they have to work quickly in order to get something done.
All right, Taurean Small reporting from the Hill this morning for us. Thank you, Taurean.